What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is to What If Naruto wasn't a wrong car. I like the thumbnail, bro. I've been upgraded. You already know. Cancers. Alright, so, anyways, welcome back. This is another What If. What if Naruto had. Oh, no, what if Naruto was an O2. Oh my god. In a wrong car. In a wrong car, alright? In a wrong car. With Naruto was in a wrong car. Yes, you know, my mic moves around a lot. Okay, I cannot control that. Bro, I'm sorry for the person that comment in the comment section, bro. I cannot control that unless I put myself in a position where I actually feel comfortable and I can record at the same time. You know, it's a grind out here, bro. And one thing, I can do something to the channel and we can finally start making some good videos. Catch my drift. Anyways, let's get back into the series. Last time we left off, we had Naruto defeating this almost like this group of highly skilled Anbu and taking Kakashi with him back to his little city. His city. He doesn't call it a village, he just calls it a city because a village is too bland and he wants to make it a free place instead of you have to belong to a certain village. Now, this city would have been occupied in a secretive area, a pretty rocky cavern. One of Orochimaru's bases. This will be occupying it. It's not in the cavern. It's above the cavern, but it's also in the cavern. It's like an underground city, but also a top city. All right, get it? All right. Anyways, within Naruto's village, there are actually some normal people, but they're not normal. Well, I was gonna incorporate it, but I feel like it's not necessary. There actually is normal people in the village. There's not just like everybody's in a wrong car. Like y'all think that everybody's just in the wrong car. There's actually some normal people. Naruto has been going around freeing people from their certain lifestyles and from what they've been going through. Like you've been captured and put in an abuse situation. Boom. Here we go. We got this dude right here. He's been suffering all his life and he's a homeless. Boom. You live in my village now. You know, Naruto, he's fair with that. And people respect him as they call him like a village leader, but to be honest, he doesn't like to call it a village, but like it's just a city, bro. He made it up, bro. He calls it a city. Even though he is the leader, he doesn't like the word village because it means to him that I bet nobody else can come here unless it's for exams. So like yeah, so Naruto he does still got like big walls like every other village or whatever. Well, I don't think they can say the same thing about the Cloud Village, but you get the gist, all right. Anyways, so then now Naruto he would have brought in Kakashi and brought him to a certain room, making them basically held up hostage. Now in Kakashi's POV, he is trying to think of a way how to get out of here. But he realizes that Naruto's trying to recruit him. So, and y'all find out later. Anyway, Sasuke. Oh yeah, I'm basically rewriting the last part from what I did, and it doesn't really matter. Anyways, Sasuke would kind of just been turned into a wrong car, whatever. Well, he's not that. Well, for progression reasons, Naruto turned him into a vassal lordo, and now we keep Sasuke in a cage. Why? Because we send this dude to Wako Mundo, and that's why whenever he comes back from Wako Mundo, he's in a cage. This cage was made by none other than Haku, bro. He in a cage. Sasuke in a cage, bro. No, ask why. You know he's a vassal lordo, and he kind of can't really control himself, bro. Like, alright, how should I describe Sasuke's look for a vassal lordo? It kind of doesn't look like Ichigo's vassal lordo. It looks like if Ichigo's horns right? But they wrapped around Sasuke's arms to create another pair of arms that's like a that can basically form into other stuff, and it can still go back to the head, and then the beams can like connect together to make like a blast or whatever. So Naruto, he be using Sasuke to his advantage sometimes, unleashing a monster onto a village. Now you're wondering, he's starting wars with other people? What? Naruto over the past days has made a name for himself, even turning Kakashi into a Arrancar. But Kakashi's been doing some sussy things around the village. People kind of get sus. People see him as just a regular, and they're kind. Naruto treats the village as a place where it's alright. It's not just like oh you evil boy, little boy, you little boy to me. Well, they still have that, but like they're not like hate. At least village is the most hateful village, bro. That's a fact. Anyways, so then now on one fine particular morning, it would have been like 3 days. Naruto, he's been walking around the village with Haku and Zabuza. As they see Sasuke has finally able to gain consciousness, and he's able to actually be let out the cage. But actually, he's still a vassal lordo, right? But like, half of his eyes and his face is basically his face has crumbled, so we can actually see his actual his face before all this happened, right? Now, Naruto, he had been walking and walking, but then he would just suddenly fall to the floor, having his chest in pain, as he had been in a comatose state. Reason being that, bruh, this man's turning people into wrong cars and vassal lordos, even though he doesn't have the Hogo cube. And now he coming down with that heart cancer type beat. You already know. So now Naruto is basically in his mind scape doing that meditation training. You already know, because like this man is gonna die. All right, unless they do something dumb in the outside world to save this man's life, put him on a life support type beat. You already know healthcare first. Then Naruto, he would have been dead. Okay, like even though Naruto is technically still a human being that was turned into a vassal lordo, but now just because I said that, y'all gonna start arguing in the comments saying, but if you die in the human world, you get turned to a hollow, and then you get turned to a hollow, and if you turn to a hollow, you can still become Rankar and all that. Yo, shut up, okay? This is a what if. It's where I use my imagination and I go wild. All right, like leave me alone. Anyways, so then now Naruto, you already know he slept all the way to Shippuden, and now the day Naruto was actually gonna wake up, Kakashi was gone. He was gone for a year. A reason being that he is trained with these vassal lord, not vassal lord, with the Arrancar power, and then he's been basically hasn't had the power to defeat Zabuza. He's already defeated Haku. He's able to defeat Zabuza. Zabuza is basically Naruto's top right man in strength, but not powerful than Naruto. For like ranking, right? It is Naruto, Zabuza, Haku, and then Sasuke. Some people are actually stronger than Sasuke in the village, but you get the point, right? But now, because Kakashi, and he's gone, it's goes like this. Naruto, Kakashi, Zabuza, Haku, and you get the gist, alright? Now, when Naruto is waking up, you're like, oh, yo, I've grown. Alright, this meditation training finally paid off. Now, what is meditation training? This was for Naruto to basically develop and to basically harness his skills for long years, not gonna cap. Now, what could Kakashi do? He is actually been siphoning information from this village and bringing it back to the Leaf Village. Not only that, Kakashi has been basically telling them what should we do to defeat them, How should they be? How should a Arrancar be defeated? Arrancar should be defeated with at least a Sensory Ninja. You need to have at least a Sensory Ninja on you, someone that can at least tank hits or has some sort of Kiki Genkai to defeat an Arrancar. Depends on the Arrancar's skills and the ninja. Why you think I'm Why you think I'm making it so Arrancars are nerfed? Simple. These Arrancars are still humans. All they've been is been turned into a hollow, not gone through a real good process of turning into a hollow, and then forced into a hollow state just to become an Arrancar. Now, if you really think about that, I'm being big brain with this what if right now. So I don't get if you guys are arguing, okay? Anywho, so then, now, the Kokake, the village is going to be Kakashi because he is one of the most strongest and he knows more information and has more information on any other village. So on. Now, if I remember correctly, in that I do not have dementia, Jiraiya is still alive. So, wait, nah, he's dead. Nah, Jiraiya is dead. If I remember correctly. If I said he died, let's say he's not died, he's not dead, and he survived because plot convenience, alright? Now, Jiraiya, he's been training over the past years, able to master his Sage mode, but still uses Mom Pa for a boost within his Sage mode. And Tsunade came back to Leaf Village. If I said she's dead too, that I believe I did not say that. Yeah, alright. So basically, Tsunade, Jiraiya came back to the village stronger than they were before. And so they've been basically trying to figure out ways to defeat a Arrancar. Kakashi has captured an Arrancar, and he's been testing on. They've basically been testing on Arrancars to make an Arrancar killing weapon. This will also kill any ninja in this one shot. Even like a sip can kill. And oh my goodness, man, you don't understand what they've been doing. And that's what Kakashi's been doing within the years. Within that 1 year time skip. Anywho, Naruto wake up to see a Sasuke that is basically that his foot is still in a vassal lordo state. Now, why is Sasuke's progression taking forever? Simple. He's been training to master his vassal lordo so he can become a really good and powerful Arrancar. Now, you see, your strength-wise, how I'm making it is that if you're this strong, you get like a bit of a boost when you become an Arrancar. Now, Zabuza was basically the strongest on multiple occasions because, he got the thing, he got the little demon thing, whatever, and he also has that, like, one little... If you've seen some Shinobi Striker footage of Zabuza's little demon thing, then you would understand, alright? Now, Naruto, why did I say Naruto? I'm still supposed to be explaining this. So, how Zabuza got the power boost and all that, and with the other thing I was trying to say is that now, cause Sasuke, he was dog water weak, garbage level, and we can defeat Konoha 12. All right. Now, depending on his power, he got like a slightly boost in his power, but becoming a vassal lordo, he was able to train his power to the point where he's able to fully, like, kind of like in a way, master his vassal lordo form to become a much powerful Arrancar, because an Arrancar is just boosting the power. You can still train as an Arrancar, but the way how I put it, it was just like that. If you're still confused in the comment section, I can explain it to the best of my ability, even though I may or may not have dementia. And now some of y'all in the comments were like, you shouldn't be joking about dementia. That's for elderlies. Okay, bro, you don't understand the joke? Like, jeez, man. Oh man, why did I say that? Why did I say it like that? Dang, 50 minutes video. Anyways, let's just alright. Anyways, we have Naruto. He's like, alright, catch me up to speed. Alright, so basically Kakashi's been capturing Arrancar under my nose. And I think he's about to get more powerful than me. I'm not technically sure. Our army's still going good. We have been in conflict with the Stone Village that has already created a weapon to kind of wipe us out. That was also partnering up with the Cloud Village to make some really weird laser beam cannon type beat. This is a reference to the Naruto movie. If you didn't know, the Cloud Village has made a weapon, basically a laser cannon, and that's what the Stone and Cloud Village did. So Naruto's like, alright, how many people we lost? The number's too big for me to explain. So I suggest you come look at the grave in Waco Mundo. The graves? So Naruto, he pulled up to Waco Mundo, and that's a lot. That's a lot of graves. No cap. Even using flash step, bro. Like it's how you supposed to get to all the way down there, bro? Like, sheesh. Every commander of these squads, certain squads have a certain grade for themselves and all that. You know. But yeah, now, to like, it seems like it's time to take my revenge on the Shinobi world. I've gained my second release form. Your second? What? There's a second? You don't mean me wondering why is Naruto getting second release form? If you don't know, actually every wrong card has actually gotten a second release form, but that was in the Bleach game, and it's actually technically official that they have a second release form. So that means Naruto is getting one too. Now, I don't care about you arguing the fact they shouldn't get one. There's actually creators. Now, well, ask the creator, not creators. Alright? Jeez. Anywho, we have a young boy Naruto. Well, he's not young anymore. He was like... He was 12 in PTS Naruto. No, yeah, he was 12 in PTS Naruto. Then, like, let's not ask questions that we may have the wrong answers to. Anywho, now, Naruto, you pull up to the Stone Village because, like, the Peach Tree is basically go over. They're just on their own now, and they got a really big weapon. Now, they would have seen their elite. Naruto would pull up to the Stone Village saying, "So you're the village leader or whatever." "Oh, I've seen you before. Yeah, I got a picture of you in my office." You've been asleep for a long time, or just been in hiding. You were that scared you had to train, huh? Well, I've been doing the same. I've been able to extract your kind's blood, or, well, they were actually just ninjas that you took from a traitor of yours that I've killed and take his power from some type of Orochimaru type beat, because I used to have an agreement with Orochimaru. I've taken his blood, and I've also tried the way to transfer his powers. But the thing is that I had help from the Leaf Village, and the Leaf Village is on top right now. I'm not even sure about you. This power is just happened. Naruto just socked this, not Kazekage. I forgot how you say the, Stone Village's Kage thing. Irigakue? Irigaku. I don't know what to say, alright? Anyways, so then a fight would have broken out. Ninjas and Anbu would have pulled up to the Kage headquarters just to see it explode. Exploded. Just to see an explosion. So then, now, the Kazekage and Naruto have been fighting. Naruto in his head would have been thinking, how much blood and power did he take from my guys? And Kakashi, he must have something to do. No, not something to do. That sounds dumb. He must have a release form too, huh? I guess I was just too cocky there. I like the guy. But, Naruto's got hit in the face from, just thinking to himself and not concentrating, even though he has better sensory. So Naruto's like, alright then. I'll stop playing around and get a bit serious. Naruto started flash stepping around and around. And so then, the Stone Kage then went into its resurrection form. Resurrection is actually a release form, if you didn't know that. Anyways, let's go. Now, the Kazekage, not Kazekage, the Stone Kage would have went into the resurrection form, and to go into the resurrection form, it would have looking like alright, it's bigger. The hands are bigger. Let's say it's like the 10th Espada. All right, I'm saying it's things like the 10th Espada. Okay, I won't pull a switch on things to look up 10th Espada and then look up Resurrection form, and you'll see it. All right. Now Naruto, he decided to get into his second Resurrection form to, spice things up. What's his second resurrection form look like? Second resurrection form would actually be, well, it still looks like it still has like the kind of the same colors of his resurrection form, but it has like stripes, like if you see on Naruto. Her last name is T-U, and I can't pronounce it properly. Alright, I'm sorry. Anyways, if you look on screen, like you see the stripes on her, right? It's basically that, and it's orange. Okay? So, now, Naruto, he would have been smacking him. Oh yeah, he can adjust, Naruto can adjust the size of his resurrection form. If I haven't said what his resurrection form is, it's basically Kurama the Fox. So then, now, Naruto, he would have easily clapped the Stone Kage, and so then call upon his army to take over the Stone Village. And from doing that, 2 months passed by, and the village is completely his. Now, Naruto is now bringing this fight to, of course, the Leaf Village that is teamed up with the Stone Village and other small nations to defeat Naruto. Now, of course, there may have been some small nation that said, "Alright, we know your power. We know some small or big nations like wait, no, they're already wiped out. Yeah, never mind. They're wiped out, so that doesn't matter. That village is wiped out. Never mind. Anyways, some other villages would team up with Naruto to take down the suppression of the Leaf Village and probably make a name for themselves. So now, there's been a big clash. Multiple big or small villages and nations. The Stone, Cloud, and the Leaf. Even the Sand. Yeah, the Sand Village. The Sand Village is riding with the Leaf, bro. It would have been an all-out war. Now, at the Sand borders, and at the Naruto, place where Naruto made for all of his troops, regular ninjas that have gotten a power boost, and Arrancars, even Sasuke, they've all been there. Even the village leaders have been on the top, like a big pedestal type beat thing. It's like from the Great Ninja War, right? Now, both sides, both parties, you can say, would have both been speaking, from the Leaf Alliance and Naruto's Alliance. They've both been speaking, saying that this is going to be this is going to be the Fourth Great Shinobi War. Now, who are we fighting? We're fighting the Leaf Village, the Sand, a couple other villages, and the Cloud Village. Who are we fighting? We're fighting a couple other small villages, and we're fighting Naruto's village. The Demon Fox? He got his own village? Like, I thought we were talking about somebody else. If we get to kill him, I can finally get revenge. Yes, calm down. You've all gotten a power boost from this blood. This Arrancar blood. And some of you are even able to turn into one. It's astounding, isn't it, huh? But watch out. Side effects. But it's alright. We all packed you with a little special syringe. If it's a last resort move. Now, so then, they were the two nations that have both gone to war. Now, Naruto and a couple of the villages would have went to war. The battleground would take place where the Madara fight back. The Madara war battle would be. All right. Now, you can see Blast. These like it's like Dragon Ball Z, but like put 100 people into a lobby and start seeing them like just blast. That was a wrong way to explain it. Alright, it's a battlefield where basically everybody is blasting or throwing some type of attack. Bloodshed everywhere. Some people are able to kill it for other people, even some basic ninjas that have a power buff. This is the fight for peace and survival. Now, it would keep on continuing until Naruto, he would then discover two people on the battlefield that have been kind of slaughtering the troops a bit. Tsunade would jump into a different direction, but Jiraiya would have locked eyes with Naruto. So then, they would have both jumped off into another area, knowing that this isn't the place where we can settle a fight. They would have arrived in a different location, not too far from where they were originally. So, Naruto, you really had to do this, huh? Was the village suppressing you that bad? It's not just the village, it's the world itself. What I believe is that people should be treated kindly, not just for what they have or like what I've gone through, called Demon Fox, just because this fox has been put into me, and I didn't even know. Well, I did know, but I had no free will. Now, this is me basically exacting my revenge on people that wanted me dead for all this time. Not mostly you, even though you should have been there for me during my life. You just weren't. But that's alright. I'll make sure I'll end this battle quickly, as I have someone more important to go to. Someone's waiting for me. And it seems like they have a second release form. What are you talking? You see, Kakashi. Jiraiya got punched in the stomach, but then he would basically blitz Naruto to the back, appearing behind him, saying, "You think I got one of these funny masks too?" Now, I said funny mask if you didn't understand what I just said just now. Anywho, so then Naruto, he would quickly end the fight without even going into a second release. Resurrection form. So then, now Naruto, he is walking up slowly to the battlefield, swiping his hand left to right, killing any enemy that tries to come in his way, until he meets the same person doing the same thing, Kakashi. Well, hello, Kakashi-sensei. It seems to appear this is our final round. I'll take you down, Naruto, and your sick army. The final round of that. That's it for the what if. Like and subscribe, and yes.